3 things I hate about van life. Hey y'all. Well, today started out really good. I'm back in the city. We left camping. And it started out really good, right? Yeah. But as the day went on, my stomach proved there's something going on. It's gurgling, and I'm on either my bucket or at the bathroom a lot. So, three things I hate about van life. There's a billion things I love about it though, but let's talk about those 3 things that y'all need to know. And this is what I have found over the past 5 years. Number 1, it's really difficult, in my opinion, to take care of myself properly when I'm ill. When I have a bug in my tummy or something, it's really hard to take care of myself. It's really hard to get comfortable. Let me get some lights going on in here. Even just turning on lights and getting things together, and yeah, it can be difficult. Let's get some light. Yeah. So that's where I'm at today. I did drive here. If I was in a house, if I was in a sticks and bricks, and I didn't feel well, I'd go lay down. I mean, I'm retired, so I would go lay down. But that's not so. I was out camping. I still had to drive a couple hours to get here to find. And what did I have to do? It's summertime, and I'll talk about this. And I had to find shade so that I don't burn up. But let's go to the number 1. It's really hard to take care of myself. It just is. In this small space, I just find that I'm not carrying a lot of things that are going to help me out like I would in a house. And I don't even know what would help me out. Maybe Pepto-Bismol, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why I have a bug in my tummy. Was it something I ate? Which I'm going to come to what I suspect the problem might be about. But it is hard to get comfortable. It just is in a small space. That's why I say you've got to stay healthy. You've got to take your vitamins. You've got to do everything that you possibly can do. And that's what I do. I exercise. I eat right. Well, maybe lately I'm not eating as well. I know that, I know Paul enjoys going to restaurants. So I'm not sure, but when I was camping, I didn't really go to a restaurant. Although, yeah, I did. Last night we went to a pizza place, yeah, near the Grand Canyon. So I don't know. Maybe my stomach isn't doing well with restaurant food. Yeah, I mean, you never know. In these times, maybe they're not using the freshest ingredients. I don't know. I don't know why, but my stomach is very messed up and it's gurgling, and I'm finding myself having to go to the restroom all the time. I know maybe it's too much information, but it is part of van life, and this is what I'm going through right now. Yeah. I know. So this is number 1 on things I dislike. In times like this, I'd rather be in a bricks and sticks. Yeah. Probably I should make some tea. Of course, it's summertime, so making tea is actually going to make my van a little bit hotter. And if I was in sticks and bricks and it was summertime, I'd have the air conditioner on. I'm just telling it like it is, folks. Yes, I would love to be in my bed right now in my sticks and bricks with the air conditioner running so that I'm not so hot. Now, I just got here, so I do need to, if you don't mind, I'm going to plug in my van. Yeah. Okay, well, don't feel sorry for I'm not trying to pull at your heartstrings, but I am trying to give reality here. That these things happen, folks. Let's see. Hope that you don't mind the noise. Number 2, things I hate about van life. Now, it's true. Even if you were in your high top, you had it all tricked out, and it was, you had everything going on, you're still going to spend, it's still a small space. You're going to spend a lot of your time outside. You're going to be in the elements. It seems to me, maybe not this, it might not be the case for you, but this is my opinion right now. Things I hate about the van life is that I'm in the elements too much. Yes, even when I was in quartzite, after about a month, I start feeling sick. I don't do well being in the elements all the time. And in quartzite, there's absolutely no shade. Now, in the forest that we were in, the Kebab forest, for a few days, there were trees, there was shade, but it was constantly moving. I was constantly having to shift. My hammock, I had to shift quite a bit. And if you want to be outside, you just have to keep moving. But you're still in the elements, right? You're still in the elements. You're still getting some sun coming at you. Even if it's cloudy day, you're getting UV rays coming at you. Even, on a cloudy day. You still have to wear sunscreen. So I'm in the elements. Now, in the Kebab forest, beautiful. You saw the elk. You got to go back the last 2 videos. The elk, even that spider at night, he was gorgeous. Let me do a side note. Somebody asked me if we did kill it. Absolutely not. He was gorgeous. What I did was, because I know that they can jump, and they can jump a long way. Well, I got Paul's broom, and I just kind of, with the handle, because it was long, and I prodded him just a little bit, like, go, go, go. And then he ran into a rock formation. So, of course, when we got back to the campfire in the chair, I had my feet up. I kept my feet up, Indian style. I just sat with my feet up on the chair. And every once in a while, I put my flashlight on to see what's crawling around on the ground. Yeah, I didn't want something crawling on me. They do bite. They're not... They're not poisonous. Every spider has venom in them. That's how they eat. They get their prey on the web. And most spiders that do webs. Some spiders don't do webs, and then what they do is they inject them with a little venom, and so it kind of puts them. It doesn't kill them, but puts them in a little coma. So yeah, all spiders, they do. And the wolf spider, this was a Carolina wolf spider, and it does bite, and it would hurt, and your leg would probably be pretty sore for a while, but he was gorgeous. So that was my side note. We did not kill him. But even with that, and then Paul this morning saw a whole group of javelina ahead of us. They can be, dangerous. Side note, in Tucson, in the neighborhood I was in near the University of Arizona, beautiful neighborhood, but they had wandered in, this family of javelina had wandered in, and they are a protected species. So we could not harm them or run from them. And they can be dangerous. One chomp of their thing and your leg is broke in half. So a javelina is nothing to mess around with. So I didn't see it. I was still in my van in the morning, and then I started seeing as I was walking back and forth to the bathroom this morning. Yeah, I had to walk to the bathroom. I could see their tracks that they had wandered through. So it was gorgeous. That's my point, I guess. It was gorgeous, and I loved it. But I was out in the elements a lot, and after a while, I don't do well. I wish that I did. But this is me. This is maybe my makeup. I'm not sure, but I'm noticing a pattern here. If I'm out boondocking or out in the elements too often, I don't feel well after a while, and I get ill. And my stomach just goes, I stop digesting food properly or whatever. And maybe, I was thinking maybe I've been in Arizona for 40 years, that I'm a little more sensitive to the sun. And maybe my body's just rejecting it, saying, get out of the sun. Yeah. So I just don't feel well today, as I said. So that's one of the things that I hate about, I hate to use the word hate, but I really extremely dislike about van life is being in the elements so often. Because even in, probably why I like city life, but even in the city life, you can be out, I guess, right? At the parks and things like that. Let's go to number 3. And this is coordinated with the first two, well, the second one, is that in the summertime, I'm so tired of being burdened with finding shade. Because in my van, I don't really, because I have everything's closed up, it just draws in the heat. It just does. In the summer, I'm so tired of trying to find shade. I think in Arizona, you do find better shade than some of the other states I found, because we're in tune with the sun. And we can find more parking places with solar panel shaded covering for cars. Arizona is more in tune with solar, which is where I'm at right now. I am parked under a solar panel, and I can probably maybe open my windows a little bit, which I will in a little bit. Yeah. So these are the 3 things that I highly dislike about van life. Summertime is I'm not a happy nomad in the summer. If I had my druthers, I would love to have a home for the summer months. I really would. And live in a sticks and bricks. I'm just kind of tired of it. Sometimes if I turn on my air conditioner, I end up using a lot of gas. I mean, not as much as if I was traveling all the time, but I tend to use more gas. Yeah. Now, one of you had mentioned the last time I talked about, well, it's just hot. Well, you said, well, I don't know why you'd be so hot. Go to Colorado. Well, I don't really want to go to Colorado. I kind of want to stay in Arizona just right now to see what's going on with the gas prices, things like that. I'm waiting for it to cool down in southern Arizona so I can head on down there and spend the winter down there. But yeah, and there's a lot of space in Tucson with solar covered parking. Most parks have them down there in Tucson, and you find it in a lot of places. But yeah, I'm tired of, right now, I feel that probably because I don't feel too well right now, I'm really tired of being a nomad in the summer. I just am. What do you guys think? If you're a nomad, what do you think? Am I whining? Maybe I am because my stomach is all gurgly, but maybe so. Maybe I'm just whining. I had a good time. Oh yeah. And when I'm in courtside, I have a good time, but I end up feeling ill and then I leave. And then I need a good week, maybe 2 weeks to recoup from being in courtside. Yeah. It's just a given for me. I think every nomad is individual, and everybody has their own makeup, their own physiology. And for me, it seems like this past year, I remember last year, it was in October, Paul and I went to Quartzsite. We went a little early. It was early, but we thought, well, we wanted to get kind of out of the California scene, get away from the beach. We thought, well, let's go try. We've never been there in late October. Oh my gosh, it was so hot. No shade whatsoever. We had a little 6-person tent. This was right before we got our Kodiak tent. And I think we spent a week there. I couldn't get out of there fast enough. We were almost ripping that tent up to get away. I start feeling ill. I mean, I was going downhill within like hours. I felt like I was going downhill. It's like, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of this heat. I got to get out. I think I was dehydrated. You know, that might be my problem too. I just get dehydrated. But yeah, it was, in fact, let me get my water right now. Hold on, everybody. I think I get dehydrated out there. You got to drink your water. But I really was going downhill. And then we got, last October, we got invaded by these flies. They were everywhere. It was like an invasion. It was really spooky. So, I felt sick. I literally thought that I was going to pass out, kind of like, just from like, getting weaker and weaker. And Paul was really kind of hurrying, to get me out of there. And we went, where did we go? We went to Tucson. So we kind of got to Tucson a little bit early, but let's fill this little sucker up, huh? I'm gonna drink this. I need to set an alarm on drinking water. Time to drink water. I could have a special thing, drink water. Because this is something that you can really forget, especially when you start having fun. And so I suggest drink water, drink water. But anyways, these are the three things that I really dislike about nomad life. The third one is summer, trying to find shade, trying to stay cool. It's really becoming, after almost 6 years, I just feel like I'm done with the summer nomad life. I just need and going to Colorado. Well, you know, maybe next summer I can try Colorado. You know, maybe I will try your advice, but I don't, especially for me personally, I don't appreciate really high elevations. And I suspect that where you were talking about, if it's that cool in the summer, I believe that you're probably dealing with maybe 8,000 to 9,000 elevation. Not everybody can handle high elevation. And then of course, number 2 was being in the elements so much at the time. Wow. Some people love it. My body isn't made for it, I think. Maybe as a senior, I don't know. I've kind of been an inside girl most of my life, I guess. Like it said on, remember in Titanic, he goes, well, what did he say? He was talking about ice fishing. He goes, well, do you know what ice fishing is? She goes, of course I do. And because she's going to jump off the Titanic, he goes, oh, I didn't. He goes, well, I didn't know. He goes, you kind of seem like an inside girl. Well, you know, maybe I am. Maybe I'm like Rose. I'm an inside girl. But I do like being out. Now, Paul enjoys camping more than I do. His body seems to be acclimated to it. He does just fine. Me, every time I go to quartzsite, after a while I feel bad. I feel like I'm ill. And this camping, yeah, I kind of felt like I was ill. Feel ill. Well, I am ill. Whoops, my fan fell over. So, well, cheers to van life. There's, you know what, folks, there's so much. I could list off right off the top of my head things that I love about van life. I love the freedom of it. I love the minimalism of it. I do like a small space. But when you're sick and you don't feel well, this sucks. It just does. It just does. And being ill in your van in the summer is the pits. Because I'm hot. I don't want to be hot. I don't want to keep running my van to get the air conditioning going. And I don't really want my windows just down while I want to have some privacy, right? If you don't feel good, you want privacy. I don't want my windows down and people can just walk by and, you know, yeah, I I know. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of suggestions for me. You know what? Lay them on me, babies. I love you guys. Lay them on me. You can even scold me if you want to. Like, Lee, you need to buck up. Well, yeah. One of you had mentioned Pepto-Bismol. I'm going to have to look. I don't think I have any. You know what? Let me see. Is Pepto-Bismol still good, though? You know what sounds good? Remember Alka-Seltzer? Remember that little fizz guy? He had the little Alka-Seltzer for the hot. Alka-Seltzer with the aspirin. I don't know if it's even. They probably took it out the market. Wasn't that good for you? I don't know. Let's see. Do I have some? I did have some, and then I gave it to somebody. But maybe I bought more. I don't even know. No. Well, I don't know if Pepto-Bismol even is good anymore. I don't know what's in it. I know it coats your stomach, but I don't want to take any Imodium. I think, what is that for diarrhea? Gas, diarrhea. Something got inside of me. I'm whining right now. I'm whining. What a big baby. Yeah. Oh, well. Cheers to water. Well, folks, I guess one thing, I'm going to turn on my air conditioner. It's getting suffocating in here because it's summer. And, the best thing about van life is that time keeps moving on. And guess what? Summer's going to be over pretty soon. Yay! Yes. And next summer, I think there's going to be some changes in my life. Yep. I think I'm going to find a place for the summer. Even if it's maybe house sitting or something. I want to find something else for the summer. But you know what else could be for the summer? Would be on the beach. I might go be a beach bum again. It's pretty cool. The beach is pretty cool. Because you got the air flowing in from the ocean. You do get a lot of sun though. I know. Right. You can't just sit in the summer. You can't sit in your van. You can't. You just can't. So maybe high elevation is the only answer. But you're still going to be in the elements, aren't you? I mean, the sun still shines, and yeah. To me, a bricks and sticks would work fine for the summer. Here's the sticks and bricks for the summer. Next summer, if y'all need a house sitter. Bye. I love you guys. I really do. Yeah. Please subscribe. Oh, it's a please subscribe. So I know. I don't feel too well. Please subscribe. A lot of you don't subscribe. I don't know why. Why don't you subscribe? Give me the subscription. It does really help me out. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe. I beg you. And go to minivanlee.com. You can give me a gift, and guess what? It's my website, and it says secure using your card as ordering something from Amazon or anywhere. Yes. Minivanlee.com. Go ahead and do it. I have all amounts. You can leave me a gift, and it really does help me out with all the videos and editing, and it just does. And then, of course, I've got neck gaiters, and I've got arm gaiters, and I've got my exercise videos. So, yeah, today I have an exercise. I'm just not feeling too good. So, but I've got all that there, and my book, How to Live in a Minivan, The Minivan Lee Way. That's on Amazon. It's an ebook or it's paperback. Order it. And then, of course, something I haven't mentioned in a long time are my Amazon links. that really does help me out. When you use one of my links, it's like going through the door. If you go through the door, even if you don't order what the link was for, and you keep shopping and you put it in your cart and you order that within 24 hours, I get a little something, something. I can't even tell you, because each category of whatever whether it's a beauty product or it's a gadget or it's something like that, they're all different percentages. It's very small, but if you all do that when you order from Amazon, it helps me out. So yay. Thank you so much. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to go lay down here. I love you guys. Bye.